Okay. I think we're working. I don't like glitches, I tell ya. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting to go live, and then I think, okay, I'll pull up my camera stuff, and then it says, oh, you need to log into Facebook, and oh, I don't know what my password is for Facebook. Good Lord, I haven't logged into Facebook in 100 years. Glitches, I tell you, you guys. Okay, Melanie is here, so that means it's working. That means it's Monday, Mystery Card Monday, and we're live. Hi, I am Tamara. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. Who else have we got? We've got Donna. Hi, Donna. Jen, hello. Like, it rattles me, man. Like, I had 2 minutes to spare, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, what's going on here? This is when I realized, oh, yeah, I got broccoli in my teeth, and my shirt's all crooked. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, hello, everybody. Tracy's in the house. Pat is in the house. Janet, Melanie. Wendy. Hi, Wendy. All right. Well, let's talk Jenny, shall we? I'm just going to, like, this is a bad combination I got going on here, so I'm just going to cover up this. I was wearing a whole new shirt today, and it doesn't work with the sweater, so you guys know I wear the same sweater every show, right? You know that I do own 4 of them, and I do rotate them, and I do wash them occasionally. There's Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Debbie. Hey. Yay, Debbie's playing with us tonight. Excellent. All right, so full disclosure. Okay, seriously, stop faffing, Tamara. I don't know. My shirt's too big for me is the problem now. That's a good problem to have. However, this week was abysmal. It was, hi, Christine. Hi, Nikki. Yeah, I wasn't even going to weigh in this week. Like, I was going to go, but I was like, don't be weighing me because I know I'm up. It is what it is, right? It was a week. It was a week. I ate Jenny Monday and Tuesday, and I think half of Wednesday, and that was it. I was like, no more. I'm done eating the food this week. Craig was on holidays, and he's such a great cook, and so he, made bigger meals, and they were good. And I'm like, let's see, do I want to eat the same boxed food that's been in the cupboard, like it's like a ravioli in tomato sauce or something that's in the cupboard, like that sits wrong with me. But anyway, do I want to have that, which I don't even really care for, or do I want his jerk chicken and roasted potatoes and corn? Yeah, I think that's what I'm having. We had Chinese on. So anyway, I'm just saying, yeah. As I expected, I was up. We'll just say I was up, okay? Fully expected. It was fine. I had popcorn on the weekend. It was a complete shit show, I tell you. It was, it's okay. I needed a break from Jen. I tell you, there were cookies in the house. My lovely Stampers, they've been bringing me, like, edible treats. Well, I'm not gonna not eat it, right? It's okay. It's been a little blip. Just a little blip. I said that was only the 3rd week out of 6 months where I've just like, I can't do it. Now today, of course, I'm back to being motivated, and I will be good this week. I know my patterns, and if I'm good on the Friday, and by good I mean nail it. If I eat Jenny perfectly on Monday, I'm good the rest of the week. Last Monday I didn't. Last Monday, like, I almost hit that goal. I had a really good rate, and so then I ate something different for dinner. I was good like the rest of the day, but I had something for dinner, and something just triggers in my mind, and it's like, yeah, well, yeah, that was good, and it goes downhill from there. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Pat. Actually, I feel great, you guys. Like, I think the reason that I do self-sabotage all the time. When I lose weight, I tend to sabotage it. But honestly, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I like the way I look. So part of me is like, yeah, stop now. But I'm not, because I know I am still overweight, at 190, 195, that's still overweight. Although I like the way I look, I know I can do a little bit better, and I need to get down to, I want to get down to 180. And so at 185, they start teaching me how to come off it. And, oh, I know you do, Melanie, and thank you. I love you guys for it. No, and I'm not Debbie. Like, that's the thing. Like, even if, okay, I was up like 3 pounds, 3.5. Now, again, I know a lot of it was water. I've been in the bathroom about 19 times today, so I know a lot was water. But, in your head, you're thinking, oh my God, I'm up, and you fall apart. I'm like, no, I'm still down 36 pounds, and I didn't gain 3 pounds of fat. So it's that mental game, right? And I said to my lady, I'm still in the diet mentality. I've been doing this for 6 months, and I'm still in a diet mentality. But I've been dieting since I was 21. So we're talking like 33 years of you know, bad carbs and overeating and counting calories. Like it's a huge task to break that mental panic of, oh my God, I gained 3 pounds. Well, I might as well just, like I'm a failure, right? And I'm not there. It's like I needed a break from it and I needed to enjoy the food. And now I'm like, okay, you know what? That donut wasn't that good. And yeah, that Chinese food is okay, but I felt like crap for the next 2 hours. So it's a journey, right? Anyway, I'm not unhappy. I'm truly not. Like, it's fine. I'll be good this week. And anyway, thank you so much, Jackie. It's like I've said before, I'm very good to the last hurdle, and it's very rare that I actually see things right through to completion. So I'm excited to hit my goal for once. Like December, I'm giving myself a break. If I can maintain during December, I'll be thrilled. This week I'm going to be great. I said the next week, you know, my brother comes into town, and then it's like Eat Fest, right? Where we've got Christmas Eve with the in-laws, we've got all these dinner dates with my brother and stuff. So it'll be what it'll be, and I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm not going to suffer, or I'm not going to go without, right? I'm going to enjoy the holidays. It's once a year, and I'm not going to sit there going, oh, I wish I could have that butter tart. I'm damn well eating the butter tart, right? And what will be will be. Thanks, Debbie. Thank you. I feel good, and it's fine. So what if it takes me an extra month? This is a lifelong thing, right? It's not like I'm done and then I'm never gonna, like, right? It's a lifelong journey. So anyway, what else? Nothing else. Let's just get to crafting. Yeah, it's so true, Paulette. Like I say, though, it's I think with me, I really got stuck into the diet mentality because I was so embarrassed. Like when I started gaining the weight, I didn't want to look like, you know, the mom. I didn't want to be overweight and all this stuff. And I just thought, oh, it ages me. So I've always been in a panic to lose the weight because I don't want to look old. I don't want to look, you know, like the frumpy mom. Yeah, well, 25 years into it, right? So I've just, it's a tough mental journey. Absolutely. Thanks, Leslie. Thank you. All right. So, I don't have my little Post-it notes because why? Why don't I have my Post-it notes? Because we've done this layout before. Oh yeah. So who was it who gave me props for being ahead of the game today? Yeah, I wasn't ahead of the game. I went, you know what? I don't feel like reinventing the wheel. I want to make some quick cards and I want to make a lot of them. I hope. So I pulled out one of my favorite layouts and oh my God, I started making Christmas cards and then I went upstairs and I actually labeled all the cards that I've got. I still have about 50 cards and I'm like, I guess I don't need to make another 40 cards that I was planning to make tonight. But oh, you do not look old, Pat. You stop that. I think you look fabulous. Hello. Hi, Trina. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Some days I feel it. Connie, hi, Connie. Anyway, so the layout that we're doing tonight, we've done before, and it's quick and it's easy. It is so versatile. So you can use a strip of 12 by 12 paper that is 3 inches wide by 12 inches long, or you can use a piece of 6 by 6 because we're cutting the pieces into 3 by 3 chunks. So a 6 by 6 works and a 3 by 12 works. So directionally important, yes. 3 inches wide by 12 inches long. Essentially, we're just going to chop these bad boys into chunks. And like I say, I tried it with 4 or 5 different papers. In 2 hours, I've got like 30 cards here. So fantastic. This one, I love this pattern. And I think I have bought 3 or 4 packs and they're all open, which I don't understand why I did that. But anyway, I should be using up this, but I don't need any more Christmas cards. However, I just thought I'll do it to show you the chopping of a 6 by 6. So if it's a 6 by 6, you're going to cut it at 3. And then you're going to turn them and cut them at 3. So we are just looking for chunks that are 3 by 3. Done. There are 4 layers with that pattern. Then you're going to need 4 layers that are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I've got 2 of them here in my favorite color. Being evergreen, I might as well chop up another piece because what am I going to do with 2? And this is what happens is I have all these things cut and then I go to bed and they end up in a pile on the floor. So I'm going to cut these 4. 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So those are my layers for those. I also have, I've been using this hand pen. Now this is not my color scheme. Like I look at this and I'm like, nope, not doing it. Oh, but you know, seriously, I've been having some fun with it. What color is this? Is this the, is that that color? Midnight, whatever it's called. Midnight. Misty Moonlight. It is. Okay, pardon my butt. Don't look. Don't look at my butt. I'm going to try this. Like, this would look good. Oh, look at that. Okay. Look at me going rogue. I'm going to do this. So this is a chunk that's already three. So I'll do two. Now I'll do a four. Why not? Three. So you're just chopping your paper into 3x3 squares. And then you're going to chop your layers into 3 1/4. Misty Moonlight. I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? 3 1/4. I really, really like this color. And I have to start using up some of my in color stuff. I got away from it. Like, Christmas came and Christmas crafting. Oh, really? I'm only going to get 3 chunks out of this. Okay, well, we'll make 3 of those. And I wish we had a Misty Moonlight ribbon that's working. Okay, I've been using this one, this pattern from the hand penned. Now, this is our Blackberry Bliss. This is our, I think, Highland Heather. And I really love the pop of color behind that. And behind that. So I love my purples. Purple is one of my favorite colors. Well, it is my favorite color. Then I used the green for this sheet, but I'm going to use the blue. Oh, look at that. Oh. Maybe I'm going to use the green. No, I want to use the blue. Okay, I'm not using the green. But now I need more blues. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I need another 3. Hold on. I'm going to chop it, and I'm not going to bed until these are, like, pretty much almost done. Okay, so these have to be 3 1/4. I don't even know if I have any good stories for you. I haven't done anything. I haven't gone anywhere. Oh, that's not true. Well, no, it's true. Oh, no, I did. I went out. I left the camp, you guys. I was getting a little twitchy because I didn't have my Christmas shopping done. So I grabbed my youngest, my best shopping ninja. We went out Saturday after my teen Christmas party, which was so much fun. So much fun. Anyway, we cracked off 95% of my, I didn't have that much left, but I cracked off most of my Christmas stuff. And then I finished off, I'm 99.9% done. There's one item that I like. Every year I buy my girls, oh, that looks nice too. Look at that, you guys, that's pretty. It's weird, but it's pretty. Huh. I'm gonna do it. Anyway, I always get them, you know, those storybook, like there's Lifesavers, you get 5 packs of Lifesavers in this little storybook thing. I grew up with those every year at Christmas, and so I always get my girls those too. But I couldn't find the gummies. Oh, no, we didn't do in person, Diane. No, we were virtual. Yeah, no. And the nice thing about that is people across the country can come, because I've got Team Across the Country now, which is new to me. So it was great to be able to have Carrie Ann in Nova Scotia and Bernice from BC. So, and actually Bernice and Edna, they're sisters. One's in BC, one's in Saskatchewan, and they ended up in the same Zoom room. So that was kind of cool. Oh, I'm so glad, Melanie. I'm glad you could come. Okay, back to my stories of crafting. Not even a story, it's crafting. Right, so I also said you need some layers. Look at this. I just chopped up a half a pack paper. These are 5 by 3 3/4, my favorite layer size at the moment. Now you can do a few things with these, but by that I mean you want to find an embossing folder that matches your paper. So I've come up with a few different ones that I like. For any of the florals, I've decided I really like, for this layout, the best is the Meadow Moments. It's this little half dude, and it just embosses down the one side. So that's what I'm going to do for these flower patterns. But where did my little Christmas paper go that I just chopped up? Where did you go? Where did I put it? I chopped it, and then I put it where? Does anybody know where I put it? There no. Huh, there they are. I found them. Okay, these guys. So for these, it kind of makes sense to me that I would maybe use this pine. So I'm gonna try the pine folder, but you know what? I also really want the dots. I think. Hang on, let me see what the dots look like. Because this one, you guys know, this one just, it makes the paper too thin for me. Like it really, I don't know, it makes it, I don't know, breaks down too many of the fibers. Hi, Marcella. Oh, there's Edna. Hello, lovely. Oh, I'm so glad you could come. It was so cool. So cool. Okay, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to do the stamp. Okay, before I start messing with my formula, I'm going to show you what the real version is. So I'm going to take my layer and I'm going to run it through my embossing folder. So if you have one that matches your paper, run it through your embossing folder now. Yeah, so after the Christmas party, I decided I wasn't going to get anything else done in the day. It's not like I was going to, you know, craft anymore. And I would just end up kind of messing around and not getting anything done. So Alicia wanted to go out. She needed a new bra. So it's okay, let's go. Let's just do it. It's a write-off of a day. Anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to take, look at my, okay, I got my stuff. Like, I did some paper chopping, you guys. So here are all my bases all ready to go. Love mass producing. So yeah, we went out and was just a ninja. Bam, bam, bam. Got all the things. Like, I've been looking for ages for certain items, and I just hit it. We just hit it right. The right stores. Okay. I'm going to tape this down flat, and then I'll show you. Don't worry. We're almost at the point where I'll show you what my card looks like, so you know what the heck is going on here. All right, so I'm putting this layer down flat. It's very glary, as always. I don't know. Oh, well. Anyway, that's what it looks like so far. All right, now I'm going to tape these two together. This I'm going to pop up on dimensionals because now I have about 8 packs. Apparently I just kept ordering them. Oh, that reminds me, I have to close an order. I just panicked this morning. I'm like, I've got a party sitting there with about $200 worth of free hostess spending. And I thought, oh my gosh, is that going to expire? And then I lose all the hostess spending, but I have until the 24th of November. I don't know what to get for free. It's like a wonderful problem to have, but I never know what to get for free. Because I've got a half price item. I don't need another anything at half price. So I don't know. Anyway, so I didn't order anything. Okay, so now I'm taking my strip. Now these are little 1/2-inch strips, and I cut it 1/2 inch by 3.5 is what I usually have in my little stash. And then I can always cut them down once I've stamped the sentiment if they're too long. So I love, this is my most used punch these days. This is my something or other, something yada, pick a banner. Make a tag, pick your banner. I don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you're going to slide that bad boy in here. Like, this is 6 punches in one. For anybody who doesn't know what this is all about, it makes, this is a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. And then it makes the different sized flag ends. So it's 6 punches in one. I think it's $30. I could be wrong. Okay, so you want to turn it over to make sure that it's centered. Like, by that, I mean, you want to make sure it's not like that. Or like that, right? You want it in the middle. And then, woohoo! It's like a little party. So I like to sit here and I'll punch a whole bunch of them, and they are all over my floor. And you know I'm not lying. Woohoo! It's like confetti flying. Sometimes I end up down my shirt. It's good times. Woohoo! Alrighty then. A couple more, just because it's fun. Whee! Oh, Jennifer, hello. Yes, I know demos can't have stamped images in a card, but can people who aren't demos have stamped images in a kit? I don't understand the question. Okay. Demos can't have stamped images in a card kit. Right, but can people who aren't demos have stamped images in a kit? Well, I guess. They can't really get in trouble if they're not a demo. Why are non-demos making kits? Look, it's on my shoulder. I'm going to need more information, Jennifer. I don't understand the question. Okay. Anyway, so yes, Christmas shopping was done. Then I went out on Sunday and we did our stocking stuff, like really the rest of the stocking stuffers. All right. I'm going to stamp a sentiment. So I need a lot of thank you cards. So for this particular project, my favorite stamp set is the Sweet as a Peach, because I like the size and the font of the happy birthday and the thanks so much. Well, but the angel policy, does that really apply if you're not a demonstrator, Jennifer? I don't know. I mean, technically, even non-demos are supposed to put copyright stamping up on anything if they're selling them, right? That, but how, like, who's going to police that? If you're not a demonstrator and Stampin' Up calls you and say, hey, you just sold a card at a craft fair. I mean, I don't think they should. I don't even know why they are. I don't really understand. I'm going to need a background story on that, Jennifer. I mean, I guess the answer would be no. You're not supposed to I don't know. Are they charging for these kits? Yeah, Connie, it is. But again, yes, you know, is somebody going to rat you out, and how are they going to get you in trouble? But I don't understand why a non-demo is doing that, Jennifer. Yeah, all companies do. Like, you really should be copywriting for any company. Okay, back to my story here. You're distracting me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to stamp here. Maybe I'll do a couple of happy birthdays. I haven't done a happy birthday one. We can chat later, Jennifer. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my happy birthday. I'm going to do a couple because I know that I'm going to use up these other pieces that I cut. So let's save time here. So that's my weekend. Exactly. See, that's the kicker, Bev. Like, yeah, non-demos don't know about it. Okay, so you're saying some non-demos have classes with a demo and make their own kits to share. To share, fine. Like, if you're sharing, fine. If you're selling, that's a bit of a different story. You know, like if you're just giving it to Aunt Betty, that's cool. But if you're selling it at like craft fairs, it's not too cool. You gotta use the copyright for that. And no, you can't have stamped images in that. Like if you're selling stuff, you gotta copyright Stampin' Up, and you can't have stamped images in there. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to pop these up on little mini dimensionals because I got scads of those. Oh my goodness. Okay, Diane, I can't read that right now. Okay. It says, okay, if you love crafting, you can create and sell projects using Stampin' Up copyrighted images. Just make sure your projects include, yeah, copyright Stampin' Up on them. But she's talking about stamped images in the kits, which is a bit of a no-no in our world. Yeah, you did, Jennifer. We'll do a sidebar another time. A demo sidebar. Okay, so there is my card. And then I found this retired roll of my Misty Moonlight ribbon. I like to cut that at about 6. This was a good one. It's easy to tie. It's malleable. And it doesn't really bulk up your card very much. Yeah, and again, Diane, like, yeah, non-demo wouldn't know. And who's, like, really, who are you going to you're going to call up Stampin' Up and say, okay, there's this lady at the craft fair was selling stuff that didn't have the angel policy. What are you going to do about it? Like, if I was the person on demo support, I'd be, okay, thanks for calling. You know? There's no recourse for Stampin' Up. They're not gonna find them. I mean, if they made $1 million and they could find who these people were, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay. It's retired. Sorry, Trina. You know me. I use my retired stuff. This is a retired Misty Moonlight. It was a good one. I do that to you all the time. I'm sorry. Like you guys, I want to try to start using up some of my stuff. And I found it in my basket. Oh, ribbon. There's our card. Look at that, 723. And most of it was me just babbling on. You want to see my basket of ribbon? This is just what I've wrapped, right? I think some of you have seen it. It's my basket of ribbon. So I sat and I wrapped it all around these embroidery floss holders that I got on Amazon. And it takes up much less space. And so now I rummage through and I'm like, oh, look, there's some... Ooh, Mossy Meadow. That would work on this card, you know, like, it's nice. I like it. My little basket. So let me show you what I had created already before we went live. So this is the one we just made together. So cute. Yeah, last year's in color. But it's retired because we can't buy it right now. The color is still in, but the ribbon itself is retired. So now I wanted to finish up using my pack of Whimsy and Wonder, or whatever this was called. You're welcome, Bev. I can send you a link if you remind me like tomorrow. I wanted to use this up. I only had scraps and one full sheet of this paper left. I went, darn it, I'm going to try to finish off a package of paper. Like, this is it. So I used, this is a current embossing folder. But again, it's one of these little chunks. And so I had to move it over. This one was easy to line up because the polka dots just fit inside the embossing folder and you can line it up very easily. So I liked that because it kind of pulled in these dots here. So I liked that one. Thanks, Sneaky. Merry and Bright. And the Merry and Bright is from the Baubles, the Bright Baubles set. So it was a little bit longer than I liked. I like this shorter. I like the banner shorter, but it still works. It's cute. So then the rest of these cards are from the same paper. So here is the present sheet of designer paper. Now this is a retired embossing folder. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. They didn't have anything that I loved that was current. So look at how the discoloration. I'm like, what is going on here? I went into my stash of retired embossing folders and they're all yellow, brown. Anyway, it still works. So I like the lines because most of the presents have lines on it. So I dug that one out and I used it for this Misty Moonlight paper on that one. This one, haha, love this color scheme. I can't tell you the last time I used Mary Merlot. I can't tell you. Don't know. It's been a year, 2 years. I don't even know. But this is our Blushing Bride and I think it looks really good together. This is kind of a brownish pink and this is kind of a brownish red. Like it's weird, but the Cherry Cobbler is too, I know. I just love the contrast of these two. Have again some retired Baker's Twine. Like again, not many demonstrators are showing off stuff that's retired, but I am because I'm not your normal demonstrator. I got stashes of stuff too that I want to use up. Now this one, so this embossing folder is a retired one. I went, again, I was struggling to find ones that worked because this is one of those half folders too. So I had to run it through twice. And I went, that's a pain in the slacka. I like this one because it's snowflakes and it's retired. So dig out that retired stuff, ladies. Use it. Okay, so here's the green version of what I just did tonight with the blue. The other side is green. Just a quick, easy, simple. I give away so many thank you cards, right, for orders and such. This is the other side of that paper. And this is a retired, remember when we had the golf paper and all that? This is the Baker's Twine that went with that. Thanks, Diane. Hi. Never used Mary Merlot, eh? Yeah, I know. It was hot that one Christmas it came out, and then I haven't really touched it since. This was my favorite sheet from that piece, from that pack of paper, the Whimsy and Wonder. Thanks, Connie. And I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So this chunk was from the hybrid folder, this one. And I couldn't quite make it work because this is a rectangle and I wanted this to sit up higher anyway. So I ended up just taking this layer and cutting it in half and running that through the embossing folder. And so then I tried a couple different orientations. Where did it go? Where's my other guy? Oh, he's over here. So this one, the rectangle is down here. So I have this guy down here. And this one, the rectangle is up here. So I've got it up higher. And you can just play with where your banner goes. Hi, MJ. Now this one doesn't have a ribbon yet because I wanted to show you a trick on that. This one, again, a different embossing folder. And I had cut it in half. I found it a little much. It was just a little busy because the paper is pretty in your face. So I just wanted a little snippet. So, this is a jumping off point. And then you can tweak it as you want. And this one again was the polka dots that we have. I think it works because of the dots on the berries. Now, let's talk about this twine here. Now, again, this is a retired one because, yeah, it just is. This was because it was the right color. This is your mossy meadow, I don't even know what it's called. Mossy meadow. It is retired. Where did my chunk go? Here it is. It's this thick linen stuff. So it's not focused for one. But it's a little chunky and clunky to put on a card, and I don't think it'll bump up your postage, but I didn't love what was going on with it. So I thought, well, how can I make it a little bit softer? So I cut off a chunk. This is just 6 and a bit. And the neat thing about this ribbon is you can kind of pull it and make it look like netting, like you can pull it open to see that weave. And I thought, well, let's just pull out some of these strands. So I pulled out 4 strands. And it was easily done when it's just a short little chunk like this. It's only 6 inches long. So I pull it. What's on clearance? This ribbon's on clearance? Buy some, quick. Huh. Okay. Thanks, Leslie. So I'm just pulling out 4 of the strands. Or you can pull out 5. Whatever you want. It leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 left here, and this is 4. So now I can take this. It's just not quite as chunky. Actually, I don't want... I'm going to take 1 more out. 4 is nice. So then I can tie my bow with these 4 that are still together. It's not as thick. It's not as stiff. It's a little more feminine. If ribbon can be feminine. Yeah, ribbon can be feminine. Okay, so now it's a softer bow. It's not as chunky, and it's not going to bump up your postage. And then these strands, well, we're not wasting these. Heavens no. What if we ever ran out of ribbon? You gotta use up the strands. So you can just chunk those 4 together and make them as 1. So you've just stretched your ribbon. You've just made 2 bows with 1 chunk, right? Because we just split it in half. Brilliant, right? I know, right, Connie? Like that would ever happen. Oh, Edna, it's fantastic. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. For how many could you get? So you're gonna get 4. You can get 16 cards with 1 12 by 12 sheet. And it's not a lot of cutting, right? I mean, this is snip, snip, snip. And then the layers, it's not the most effective or efficient use of your cardstock. If you had a 12, well, no, because your layers are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So there's going to be some waste of your cardstock. But, oh well, you can buy more. So there we have it. Like so cute, so quick, so easy. Now, there's the purple one. Did I show you the purple one? This, oh, I was so glad, as was Dana, to see that this was on the clearance rack. So I picked up an extra roll of this stuff. This was one of my favorite ribbons to tie. This one, Blackberry Bliss, I don't know if it's still there. But if it is, you should get a roll. It just ties so nicely. It's deceiving. You think it's going to be stiff, and it's not. And it doesn't bulk up your postage. Now, of course, you could add some rhinestones in here, too, and just bling it up a bit. But you do not have to. These cards are... they're great, just as they are. And really, any paper works. Now, I was going to make this many more Christmas cards, you guys. Like, I've got them all layered, ready to go, ready to tape. All the work is done, except for the little banners. And now I don't need any more Christmas cards. Oh, dangnabbit. It's hard being me, you know. Oh, were these the other ones? Yeah, I showed you all these ones. I mean, this could be, okay, it's a flower, but I mean, we could use the wood paper or that, you know, that, whatever that paper is, it's all wood grain in that. Great for a masculine birthday, just without the bow, just a happy birthday and a chunk of wood. So, what else was I going to show you? Oh, I know. So, what I might end up doing, because now I've got so many Christmas cards, and honestly, I don't like giving out Christmas cards with retired stuff on them anymore, right? Oh, sure, I could, Trina. Absolutely. Did you get 7, Donna? Well, of course. Now, Donna, she's one of my red hat gals. She's like the big queen. What are you? What are you, a grand mistress? Not a grand mistress. What are you? You're a big kahuna in the red hat ladies, and their colors are red and purple, and this purple is stunning for anything. So Donna, yeah, has a lot of rolls. Yeah, it is, Pat, but again, I don't, you know, I'm over it. I gave away half the cards last year, and then I think, what if I gave Pat this card last year? I'm sure Pat wouldn't mind, but I don't like doing that. So here's what you're going to do. Queen of the chapter. That's right, Donna is our queen. Queen of the chapter for the Red Hat Society. All right, now, what I might be doing for the people around the neighborhood, we have amazing neighbors. Many of them, like I think I know 5 families are Lebanese. And they are just the most generous neighbors I have ever known. They come over with like an entire box of like 4 packages of donair meat and the donair wraps and the donair sauce, and like they're so generous. Sam just came over the other day. This is what started my eating not going well. I don't know what it is, but I love dip, right? Tracy, oh my God, it was so good. It's like it's ground up like chickpeas, and it has pine nuts and yogurt and butter and salt and garlic. And he brought it over. It was still hot, you guys. It was still hot. And and pine nuts. I thought I died and got to heaven, but so I had like 4 or 5 forkfuls, and I'm like, I can't eat the rest. Like, and nobody else wanted it, right? But anyway, I thought with the cards that I have left over for Christmas, I don't know if they give out Christmas cards, and a lot of them are Muslim, and they celebrate Eid. But anyway, we'll see what I come up with. But let's just say I grab 6 of my Christmas cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6 of my cards. You wouldn't remember, Pat. Okay, no, these ones have bulk. So you know what? I'm just going to do 4, and let's just pretend that there were 4 envelopes as well. These are our acetate boxes, right? When was the last time I remembered to use these? They are the perfect little gift for neighbors, your hairdresser. You package up 4. Don't forget the envelopes. Close them up. You go into your stash of ribbon. Here. Stash of ribbon. I like to use a nice big one. A nice big ribbon. Okay, let's just pretend that this card had any sort of green in it. This is how you use up your ribbon, ladies. You use it for packaging. And that's where you want to use the really wide stuff because it makes it look real pretty. And the more you use, the better. Like, people like a nice big bow. You don't even need to put a tag on it. Like, really. How cute is this? Who wouldn't want this as a, hey, neighbor, thanks for being so swell gift? Right? Done. Bevel. Right? So if you have a lot of cards, if you want to get rid of some, you could also package these up and take these to the seniors' home. Like, this could be a gift that they can then use to give out to their friends. Anyway. Okay, now, let's do something completely different. You guys keep working on your cards, and I'm supposed to. Like, now I've got all these. I have to make these now, right? It's hard being me. I know, Gerald. I know. I know. Okay. Donna had a question. Donna wants to know how to refill our markers. So, let's do a little show and tell. Did you know we can refill our markers? Did you guys use markers? We don't use them as much as we used to, that's for darn sure, because now we have the blends, and we love the blends. However, you need to still have markers in your life, especially when I was having, when I have my in-person classes, if that's ever going to happen again. People stamp on the back of their card, handmade by, and then they use, hi Mary, they use the Stampin' Write marker to sign their name in the coordinating ink color. Now somewhere, I have tweezers. I don't know where they are though. They could be just about anywhere. They're not really I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'll just get inky. So our markers have 2 ends. One is our brush end, the fat one. And one is our journaling end. They both have the ink. Well, okay, first of all, the brush end has a big fat line here, and the journaling end has a skinny line. That's how you can tell which end is which. Did you know that? The same thing is on our blend markers. We have a fat end, the brush end, a fat line, and a skinny line. So that's like the chiseled tip versus the brush end. Yeah. So if you find that your markers are going dry, usually they go dull before they go dry. Depending on, like when I color, I try to use it on its edge so that it doesn't have the tip going really, really mangy and flat. But if you have classes, it happens. People aren't as careful with your stuff. So it can happen. Now, these ends come out. I usually use my teeth, but today I won't. Grab some tweezers. I've got them somewhere. I just know where they are. But if you just grab the end, bink, there you go. Just pulled it out. Sorry that. Oh, okay. Now there's ink everywhere. Okay. So in here is the barrel where it holds the ink, and the ink feeds both ends. So normally what I'll do is I'll take this end out. That one I have to use my teeth for usually. Okay, let's put this one back in. I usually take out the other end because I can do it with my teeth. Don't tell my dentist. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, but that end's really thin. Okay, never mind. I put that one back in. Oh, that's not right. Okay, so I was supposed to bite this. Hang on. I was supposed to bite this whole thing. Don't tell my dentist. Okay, so I took out the whole chunk there, and so now we can fill this hole right here with your re-inker. Now, if you fill it too much, you'll know it's going to be too much because it's going to start dripping out this other end. But essentially, you're just going to grab your re-inker and you're just going to drip it into the chamber. I'm not going to do much because this one isn't dry. Like, I don't need it to be dripping out. But if it starts dripping out the other end, you're done. You're good. Stop. Okay. I used to, between December and January, this is what I would do. I would spend one day re-inking all of my markers, re-inking all of my ink pads, cleaning my blocks, just taking some time to get my room back in order, and getting everything kind of filled and ready to go for the new stamping year. So that's how you fill those up, Donna. But you shouldn't use your teeth. Your dentist won't appreciate that. Okay. Now it's only 7:42. I guess, are you all still stamping? Do you want to just, like, I don't even know if I have any good story. Should I just call it? Should I say, okay, we're done here. Thanks very much. Or do you want to watch me do these ones? Like, how fun is it to watch? Okay, I'm really afraid to touch anything now. These ones are done, right? Yes. Well, these ones aren't. Okay, well, I can keep talking. You know I can. You know I will. I got my pre-order for the blender. I don't know, Marcella. I've never tried to refill. I've got so many blender pens. I imagine so. But it's what goes into there is glycerin, right? So let's find out. I'm thinking. Yes, let's do that. It's just glycerin. So, yes. Oh. Okay, Donna. Well, don't use your teeth. Okay, that's our top tip for today. So, yes, to answer your question, Marcella. Okay, now. What else? Got my pre-order. I put together all of my sets the other day. Paper shares. Oh, okay, Tracy, you got to stop me, girl. You got, like, Tamara, hello. Okay, so what I worked on all day, okay, you can stamp and talk at the same time, Tam. Did I put these all together? I did. Look at me. Huh. What I was doing on the weekend, I was a machine putting together my training for demonstrators on how to plan a catalog launch. You guys, I am so stinking excited about this training. I can't even tell you. I feel like a grown-up. Like I'm doing a presentation. I'm already on page 9 typing all this out. I have so much to say. I think I should have, do you add ink to the glycerin? No, Donna, not for the, for the glycerin is for the blender pen and it's a clear one. So it's just glycerin. Yeah. Me too, Pat. Anyway, like this training, I packed way too much into it, and I probably should. Like I overpromised on that one, and I don't want to do a lousy job, but there's so much information. I hope it's not information overload, like honestly. However, it's what it is. I spent yesterday working on my paper and ribbon shares because part of the training, everybody's going to get the paper and ribbon share template to do like a product share when the catalog goes live. So I was working on a bunch of stuff like that, and oh my gosh, it was like, do you remember back in high school where every now and then you'd be writing an essay or something and it just, bam, 2 hours later you're done? That was me. I was on fire. I sat there for like 6 hours and I just kept cranking out the stuff. I'm like, this is good. It was good. So I did that. Another thing that I need to be mindful of. So here's something that you need to listen up. I am teaming up with the fabulous Tracy Stewart, the paper pusher. She is a design mastermind when it comes to projects and 3D items. And we're working together to have an in-person event in Edmonton. Well, it's not in Edmonton, it's in Morinville, which is just outside of St. Albert, which is just outside of Edmonton. So if you're in the Edmonton area and you're itching to get to an actual in-person get-together, listen up. What day is that, Tracy? It's going to be Saturday, March 19th, 1 to 4, let's say, in Morinville. We're going to make 10 projects. You're getting like $65 worth of product to make those 10 projects, you guys. 10 is $70. There are going to be door prizes. It's going to be so much fun, right? You get me and you get Tracy. I mean, if we can not talk for long enough for you to actually make your projects, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing time. We're going to have Mother's Day project, Easter project, and Father's Day project. But don't worry if you don't have a mother or a father or somebody that you want to give those to. There's lots of options for spring, just for gifts and birthdays, for masculine. There's going to be all kinds of options to switch out the sentiments. It doesn't have to be for Mother's Day. Anyway, that's March 19th. You guys, you get priority. Like we want to do the ordering as early as January 4th, so stuff doesn't sell out. So I'm gonna market it more heavily between Christmas and New Year's, because right now all of us are going la 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 la. I'm living for the 25th, right? So if you're paying attention and you know that you would like to go to this, shoot a message to me or to Tracy, and we'll get you registered, or we'll save the space. Payment, once we receive payment, then for sure you're in. But there's only space for 30 people. We're renting this space at their leisure center, I think it is, or community hall. And there's only space for 30 people. COVID restrictions are in place. So yes, you'll have to, it's not our rules. They will require that you have proof of vaccination, wear a mask, and so on and so forth, depending on what the rules are in March, right? Like, who knows, it could be changed. Maybe it'll be a free fall, who knows? But as of right now, yes, the COVID restrictions and rules are in place. So that's March 19th. So I need to be working on that a little bit. I am absolutely working on my catalog launch. The new catalog goes live on the 4th of January. So like I say, I've been putting my sets together, and I've already got my classes outlined. It's in the banner of this page, Tamara's Paper Trail and Tamara's Paper Trail VIPs. The list of dates and stamp sets. So if you're a demonstrator, you can figure out what products I'm using. If you're a customer, not yet. I do have catalogs, but I haven't gotten it to, I haven't sent my catalogs to my customers yet. So you won't know what that stamp set is. But save the dates. I will be ordering January 4th for all of my classes for January, February, March, and or April. So that they don't sell out. So I'm going to need some RSVP dates. But again, I'm going to market that harder between Christmas and New Year's, once moms are kind of putting their feet up. The hustle and bustle of Christmas is over and people can focus. And by then they'll be begging to have a class or something where family is not involved. So that's what I've got coming down the line. And I was working very hard all weekend on it. Like, I say working, but I totally enjoyed it. I did take a break to watch a little bit of Yellowstone with my husband. We're totally hooked on that show right now. I think we've watched 7 episodes. which is amazing because neither of us watches TV, really. So I was working. I said, okay, let's watch Yellowstone. And then I went back to working. What else? What else did I do this weekend? Christmas. It's coming fast and furious. My brother comes into town from BC next Tuesday. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to tell you. It was just busy doing fun stuff. The elf, Trixie and the gang, they're keeping me busy. Actually, that was an hour and a half yesterday. The elves needed a little bit of prep for this week, so I did a lot of that. Succession. No, Bev. I think I've heard of that one, though. I'm trying to rack my brain about what it's about, but I think, is that on Netflix or Prime? I think it's on Netflix, isn't it? Succession. That's not the one with Sandra Bullock, is it? Oh, is the facility handicapped accessible? I can't do stairs, so need to be able to use. Oh, I believe so, Debbie. Do you know for sure, Tracy, if you're still on? I think. Refill your blends? No, you have to buy new for the blends. Oh, you were talking blends, not the blend. I get it. Sorry. The blend markers, not the blending pen. That's not glycerin. Yeah. No. Those are throwaway, Donna. That's why they're only $12 for the 2-pack. They're throwaways. They're like the Copics, but the Copics are really expensive because you can refill them. We don't do that. We just throw away because ain't nobody got time for that. Moreville Community Cultural Center, and you can get dropped off right at the front door. And yes, handy, accessible. Excellent, Tracy. Oh my gosh, Debbie, wouldn't that be amazing if you could come? We've never stamped together, Deb. That would be amazing. Amazing. Anyway, I would let you have front row seat. Oh, there you go. First people to register. They get front row seats. Look at me making all these promises. Tracy's like, stop talking, Tamara. Okay, she's gonna regret partnering up with me. Doesn't know what she's in for. I think she does realize that she's gonna do all the work. Right, Tracy? I'm gonna try to pull my weight, but you're much more organized than I am, and you're a lot more ahead of the game than I ever am. So I don't know. 1883 coming December 19th. Spin-off of Yellowstone. Oh. A spin-off of Yellowstone. Okay. All right. Good to know. I may check that out. Thanks, Hope. What size is my white layer? 5 by 3 3/4, Bev. 4 treat holders done. 36 to go. What are you making, Nancy? Nancy, you should come to the spring extravaganza. As Tracy says, I have to say it like that. You should come. You should bring Dana to the spring extravaganza. How'd I do, Trace? What time is it? 7:53. Look at me. Like, these cards are so quick, you guys. I love mass producing. Because, look, I just get to sit here and yammer on. And I'm just, putting dimensionals on things. And I'll, I've got some card bases even made, so yeah, look, it's just super quick and easy. This is when I go through a ton of tape. I think that's what I'm going to end up with all this free spending on my party. I hate to let a half-price item go spare. Are any local customers in Edmonton, anybody want a half-price item? Pick up at my porch pickup? Let me know. Like, anybody who's in Edmonton. Because it's being delivered to my house. But a half-price item, well, I guess you don't have to be. Like, if you wanted a half-price bundle, I could mail it to you at your cost. But it's just, yeah, like half-price items, you don't want to let that go. But I don't need anything else. I don't know. I'm missing the banter here, Tracy. I'd love to come and be a part of this amazing group. Yeah, but I didn't know you then. Debbie. Right? I didn't know you like I know you now. Like maybe we stamped at the same table and stuff, but I didn't know you. Now I know you know you. Right? You darn well I won't be making anything in that time. I don't make anything even at our on-stage events. That's why I have the lovely assistant Nicole make them for me, so I can just flit around like a little butterfly and not make my projects. And I used to, I never understood Tammy. Like, when I'd go to these things, and I'm like, what do you mean you didn't do the make and take? She's like, oh, I was talking to people. I'm like, what? What? I think the whole point is to come and stamp. And now I get it. There's no time for stamping. There's people to talk to. Right? I don't know. 7:55. I should probably wrap this up. Like, I'll be here for another hour finishing these. Like, this is the quick and easy part. And then I just have to do the, well, I say quick and easy. It'll take me an hour to finish these off because I have to do the sentiments. Then I have to, it's the stamping the inside, the stamping of the envelope, all that jazz. That takes the most time for me. But this is such a super quick and easy layout, and I hope you all use it a lot. I make no apologies for using the same layout more than once in my Mystery Card Mondays. I don't think any of you probably spotted when you were prepping going, hey, I think we made this layout before. Because we forget. I mean, we've been doing this almost 2 years, so it's okay to recycle. A great card layout is a great card layout. Oh, one more thing I have to tell you. There's no Check It Out Tuesday tomorrow. Oh, do you, Melanie? Fun. Yeah, no Check It Out Tuesday tomorrow. I have my volunteer gig with the Robin Hood Association. I'm doing my Zoom with them. And it's at 6 o'clock. And I can promise it will not be done until probably 8. So no Check It Out Tuesday tomorrow. And I'm not sure. I will post. So don't ask me on my page, but this might be it for me for the season. Like Monday is a very busy day. I've got a lot going on next Monday. So I don't know that I'm going to do Mystery Card Monday. I think I'm done. The kids are off school. I think I'm done. But we'll see. If I have a great day, then I will do a Mystery Card Monday, but this might be it for a couple of weeks, honestly. So, oh, there you go, Tracy. No, you're not going to miss a thing. You're not going to miss a thing. That's all I know. I have nothing else to say. 7:57. I think that's it, right? Yes, just my training. So if you are a demonstrator and you are interested in the demonstrator training for how to plan a catalog launch, you can still get it on the training. It's $50. With that, you get a $32 stamp set and a package of note cards and envelopes. Obviously, that will not arrive in time for Saturday, but that's okay. It's not crucial to the training. So you can still register. You just e-transfer me $50 and let me know which stamp set you want. I'm doing the Biggest Wish, but if you have that, you can certainly pick any other $32 stamp set. And let me tell you, you're going to get value for money, you guys. Like, there's a lot of information in it, and you'll benefit from it. So if you're a demonstrator, invest in yourself, sign up. It'll be fun. I think we've got, we've got about 20 people, I think. So it's not so large that, like, it's going to be in a Zoom. So there is interaction. Yes, I'll be talking to you for the longest time, but it's definitely going to be open-ended. It's two-way. Yeah, there's going to be lots for that. Okay. I know, Jennifer, right? That's right, Pat. You tell her. You just go and you watch one of my replays. Fantastic, you guys. It's 8 o'clock. Give me a few minutes. I'll take pictures of these cards. I think I mentioned before, I can't keep up with, like, 3 times a year I do the Mystery Card Monday mail out winners and stuff. It takes so much time. I have to stop it moving forward as far as, mailing you a prize and stuff like that. I can still possibly mail you a card, but it's never timely because I do my cards like once a month. I go upstairs and I mass send out my cards. But I still want to see what you're doing. So please keep playing along with me and keep posting what you make. And maybe every now and then I'll throw prizes out, but I can't make it a weekly promise anymore because I'm so far behind. There's just no point. Like, people are like, oh, I won a prize for what? I haven't done Mystery Card Monday in 3 weeks. Like, what are you mailing me? So I need to just stop over promising things. But, anyway, yeah, so I'll post if I'm going to have a Mystery Card Monday or not next week, but I'm leaning towards no. I think, like, I'm torn because I love, I love my Mondays, but I think I'm going to take a break. I don't know. We'll see. I'll decide the day of. You know me. Anyway. Okay. Right, Shelly? I know. All right. So thanks for popping in, you guys. I won't see you tomorrow. I might not see you for the rest of the year, but you'll still, I'm going to be posting daily, honestly. Merry Christmas to you all. If I don't physically, let's just get my face in here. If I don't physically pop in again, Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you have a great holiday season. I know it's been a hard year for so many of you. So many of you have struggled and had so many issues and lost loved ones and health issues. It's been a hard one. So if you can enjoy it, enjoy it. If you can't, that's okay too, right? You don't have to celebrate and be all happy. It's okay to be sad and just get through what you need to get through. But I do hope that you have more smiles than tears. I hope it's a good season, and I hope you get to see some family, that you get to at least go out for lunch with a girlfriend, something that brings you joy. I wish you all the best over the holidays and in the new year, but I'll be posting, follow along, because Trixie's up to all kinds of fun this week, so check that out as well. Thanks for popping in. I will post my card shortly. Have a great night, you guys. Bye.